Sukhen has been my admirer all throughout, and he used to appreciate the way I talk, the way I train people. And all the time he said, Asit, whenever I meet you, I want to hear something. And he would come anytime, even without engagement. He was a sweet fellow, so I entertained him all the time whenever he came to see me. And that day, he just came up in the hotel where I was staying, and I was having my morning breakfast, and he was right there in front of me. And he sat through having a chit chat. He said, Oshit, why don't you give me a talk, a brief talk? Say something. I would like to learn from you. You are such a good speaker. and, you know, what I did is there were two things in the center of the table. One is a salt sprinkler, and another a paper sprinkler. Now I handed him over the salt sprinkler and asked him, is it light and heavy? He said, yes, it's heavy compared to the other one, the paper sprinkler. And it is full. And that was a rainy season. And you know what happens with the salt sprinklers in the rainy season. And it was full. I said, come on, put some salt in my omelette. Be careful, not much, just a little. He tried a little, nothing came out. He tried hard, nothing came out. He kept on trying, but very little came out. My job was not done. I said, okay, leave it aside. Pick up the lighter one. So he picked up the paper sprinkler. He said, be very careful now. A little effort will bring out a lot. So just a little paper dust. Put it on my omelette. I like it with the paper. And he tried. The paper dust was there. And I left the two things in front of him and said, what did we learn from this? Have you seen wise people, educated people, brilliant people, lot of knowledge, full to the brim? They're like the salt sprinkler, full to the brim, but very little come out. They fumble and they become teacher-like when they come in front of the audience. And sometimes the speech becomes boring. Have you seen that? And Sukhen said, yes, yes, yes. I said, but look at the paper sprinkler. You appreciate me because I'm not a salt sprinkler. I'm a paper sprinkler. I do not have all the knowledge in the world. I'm not a very wise man with lots of knowledge. But the beauty is, I learned from my masters and coaches and my mentors one thing. Whatever little you have in your container, bring it out effectively. Whatever is needed, just bring it out. Not more, not less. And that created this metaphor had actually impressed upon me long time ago. And thank you, Sukhen, for giving me the opportunity. And you reminded me the difference between the efficient, full to the brim, little comes out, and an effective, whatever little is there, it can deliver. And that's what we need. And this is the cornerstone of all my training in public speaking and leadership. I tell people that you don't have to be knowledgeable, wise, all the things. Don't be a bookworm and keep on reading here and there. I don't like too much of reading. And that's the wrong thing I find in our education system. 90% theory and only 10% practice. If I had a chance of making a school, I'll make it the other way. 90% practice and 10% theory. And that will create the wonder. So what did you get today? Be a paper sprinkler, not a salt sprinkler. Be an effective man rather than the efficient one. Thanks very much. Have a nice day.